Since I was a kid, I always built little model cars and painted those. Took my mom's sewing thread and detailed the engine and made her mad. It's been a hobby forever, and I've done it on and off for a living and done a lot of other things too, but it's my forte. It's gotten better through the years. I've done, back in the 70s, van conversions. When they were really hot, I did a lot of interior work, and then gradually got into more of the paint. I did a lot of graphics around other airbrush artists' work to finish the van, and then eventually got into my own airbrush work. My grandfather was an artist, so I'm kind of carrying that on a bit. The bike thing is really hot now. Everybody loves to have something private, more personal, I guess is the word. And I've had quite a few customers come to me when they were at a rally or parked at a bar or on the street or anywhere, and they come out to get their bike, and there's 4 or 5 that look the same, and they come and knock on my door and make it personal. So it's been good. I've gotten a few ads, a few responses from Yellow Pages, and at rallies and things like that, the word gets around, and people ask who did that bike, and they come to me if they like it. So I've done this for over 30. I worked in a lot of body shops. Back in my late teens, early 20s, I've done fiberglass work. I've built Corvettes, some exotic cars, actually even a horse carriage, airplane, a couple airplanes actually over the years. Everything, if it can be painted and if it can fit in my booth, I'll paint it. Everything from cue sticks, which I've done a lot of cue sticks, guitars, boats, muscle cars, classic cars. The whole idea of being individual, Harley especially has pumped out so many bikes in the last few years, not like it was years ago, and to be personal and have something one of a kind. And I do guarantee that everything here, maybe it's a flame job. Flames seem to be hot for a stretch, and all of a sudden I'm doing some flags. People like American flags and patriotism, and it seems like it runs in stretches, but everyone, like say the flag thing, there might be 3 bikes that I did flags, but none of them will look the same. Everyone is different, every flame bike is different, every graphic. I guarantee it'll be one-off, and that's what people like to see, because they don't want to park next to somebody that looks like theirs. When you're undecided on the color, I can pretty much steer you in a direction, showing you a few things around here, pointing out just some highlights looking out the window. If eventually something will hit, so we can narrow down the color, and you'll definitely be happy when you leave. I've painted many veterans' motorcycles and cars for that matter, but the Vietnam vet, one particular customer, I gotta say he was the most thorough I've ever dealt with. He came in with a folder with pictures and ideas, and we nailed it. There were many things on the bike, one of them being actually painting his dog tags on a chain. It looks like they're laying around the tank going around the gas cap. It looks quite authentic and very deep again there, with the clear coats and smooth as glass when it's done. As I mentioned, if it fits in the booth, anything from cue sticks to airplanes, and done it all. If it's the guitar, the customer wanted to know if I could do Mountain Dew colors and flames, and I think we nailed it there. He was quite happy with that. We did an airplane for a gentleman. He had an idea of what he wanted and a rough sketch, and projected that onto the airplane and blended the colors with the soaring eagle as well as the registration numbers. Everything flowed together real well on that. He was quite happy. That's it. There again, multiple layers and clear coats. It's a high quality urethane paint. I use the best of materials out there, either PPG or House of Color, which gives you any color under the sun, and with the qualities of the epoxy base coat, the mid coat colors, and then the urethane clear over that, which is gas resistant, and any minor scratches can be buffed and it can last virtually forever if it's taken care of. I really enjoy making something out of nothing, or making something that's completely a mess and turning it into something beautiful. I have a 1930 Model A Roadster convertible right now that I'm going to be restoring for a gentleman that bought it when he was 15 years old. It was his first car. That's quite a project I'm looking forward to tearing into. We're in beautiful downtown Barronett, on the east side of the highway, right across from the guitar maker extraordinaire Ron Helstern. Got a nice rustic looking building with well-equipped shop facility and a 24 by 14 spray booth. And we can do most anything so far. So the sign in the window says hours by appointment only, but I have the phone on my hip at all times. If I can, I'll certainly answer right away, otherwise I'd get right back to you.